choice must be yours.
It sounds like freedom. Alice thinks she has a choice. But Wonderland never asks who she wants to be.
We have our champion.
It's already decided, as if Alice has already agreed. The White Queen doesn't hesitate, she only learns that Alice has returned. And the role already exists, the role of someone who fights in another's place, of someone who steps forward so that others don't have to. But Alice herself hasn't chosen anything, not yet. When Alice brings the Vorpal sword back to the White Queen, she looks sincere, she feels she has done something good. But the White Queen seems to be thinking out loud.
The armor is complete. Now all we need is a champion.
She doesn't point, she doesn't command, but she looks at Alice. And Alice lowers her eyes. And here is the strange part. The White Queen talks about the champion again, while preparing a potion to make Alice smaller. And what does she drop into the brew?
A pinch of worm fat, urine of the horsefly, buttered fingers.
She even spits into it. This is the good queen. Gentle, polite, pure, and yet deeply uncomfortable to watch. Alice sees it, but she says nothing. The White Queen seems to be dreaming only about her goals.
I had hoped to have a champion by now.
And Alice finally asks the obvious question.
Why don't you slay the Jabberwocky yourself? You must have the power. It is against my vows to harm any living creature.
A beautiful vow. But watch what she does next. Her words sound pure, but her body tells a different story. And there's something else. If the White Queen cannot harm anyone, who is supposed to fight for her? And now the frabjous day comes.
Who will step forth to be champion for the White Queen?
Everyone steps forward. Everyone except Alice. Alice can feel it. The choice was already made for her. But we have already seen the oraculum, we already know the answer.
No other slayer, no how.
The truth slips out too openly, too early. The White Queen does not correct him, she only makes the truth quieter. She turns to Alice.
The choice must be yours.
It sounds like freedom, but the path is already waiting for her. The White Queen never gives orders, she creates a system where someone else must act. Alice finally steps forward. Not to fulfill a prophecy. She knows who she is.
I'm Alice Kingsley.
Alice, at last.